Let's talk about CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. Bank of America is all about it. They say CBDCs and stablecoins are the future of money, and they're also, quote, the most significant technological advancement in the history of money. Now, CBDCs, they're issued by central banks. They rely on some of the benefits of a distributed ledger and also some of the benefits of programmability that you can bake into these things, which I think is cool when it's tax time, because doing taxes sucks. And if that was able to be programmed into some smart contract where my taxes were paid immediately through my CBDC, I'm all for it. Privacy concerns, surveillance, whatever, convenience, I'm for it. B of A saw me talking about this the other day. I know it. And they wrote a research report that Will Canny got his hands on Tuesday, and they're feeling it too. So I'm going to toss it to the tinfoil tiara queen, Wendy O. What do you think about this B of A report on CBDCs?
So you really got me at a weak spot when you talked about taxes, because the amount of money I paid like 20 grand to do my taxes in 2021. I don't know, the last tax season. It's like absolutely crazy. I think the way that the tax system is set up is a scam. And I really hope that we get that bill pushed through to remove the income tax thing. I don't care who's pushing it through. I'm just so tired of paying money when inflation is so high. Neither here nor there. I like CBDCs for literally that aspect when it comes to taxes only, but otherwise I don't care for them. I think that they're predatory. I think that they're going to cause a lot of problems. I think that it's basically going to be done to control society and to force us to kind of submit to them even more than we're already submitting. And again, I really, like, my personal opinion, I think what they're going to do is they're going to completely reset all of the trillions of dollars worth of debt that we're in, and then just kind of go with this CBDC and make everything all hunky-dory, make it, market it like it's this good, fantastic thing, when in reality, it's not a good thing. They're going to be tracking you. They're going to be monitoring you. They're going to be telling you what you can and can't do. And best believe, if you accidentally accept money from somebody that may have had a parking ticket 30 years ago, they're going to make your life an absolute living heck. Well,
Zach, your contrarian take is just the worst. I know you don't mean it. This is just like the Trojan horse, and you're inside, or no, like the government's inside the Trojan horse, and then you're on like outside welcoming the CBDC into the village because you're like, oh, I don't have to do my taxes. Nobody wants that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just like cheerleading from the side.
I'm wheeling down the gate to cover the moat so that they can roll in the Trojan horse
welcoming them in.
Before totally controlling my financial.
Zach wants to end the IRS with like complete and utter control. That's what he wants to do. That's his action plan. He's a Trojan horse going to end the IRS, and then all this floods are going to get released of all this other terrible things that are going to violate human rights.
You and your Bitcoiners with your freedom money. Just give me convenience and control. We'll make it work. Anyway, Will, what were you saying?
No, I think this is the way things are going. So get comfortable or don't get comfortable. It's your choice. It's just going to be the reality of things. I do think that like the technology here underlying is just the ability to halt, censor, and stop transactions and know where these transactions are at any point. So in the traditional banking sector right now and how digital dollars work right now, there's not a lot of clear understanding about how these things work, right? So you have a digital dollar in your bank account, and that bank account knows about that dollar, or that commercial bank knows about that dollar. The Federal Reserve doesn't necessarily know that that dollar exists there. They know that those dollars are out there. They have a general trend of it, but they can't really track them right as granularly as something as a CBDC would. So that's where the technological edge, if you will, here. The one thing I want to link it to is the China report that we actually had this morning, saying that the Chinese government has now actually seen the first use of a CBDC for purchasing a security. So you're seeing that it's actually ramping up there pretty quickly. We had the report the other day that about like 0.2% or less of actual cash in China is CBDCs. But that's growing, right? It was into the billions already. And the amount of private stablecoins versus the amount of public stablecoins in circulation could catch up pretty quickly if we have the same trajectory. So that all being said, BOA report, again, another one of these, big bank reports that doesn't say anything interesting, but just has the facts and the reality of nature. Congrats to you guys again for writing another document that we didn't really need. This is what's going to happen. We all just got to get used to it. Wendy, I'll throw it back over to you.
Writing another document that we don't need, and it's probably not in plain English either. Was it in plain English?
Yeah, hey, they got me with it. They got me, guys.
You just wanted to get got, though.
They literally converted Zach. They literally converted Zach from like working in Web3, working in crypto, working for this like truly decentralized future, operating in this decentralized economy. They got Zach. They got him.
Yeah,
Man
just
down.
digital
Jen
yuan.
has her
all,
NFT thing.
All my bags, digital yuans. That's it.
Jen has the NFT thing. Wendy has the trading thing. I guess I have the Bitcoin thing. Zach can be the CBDC guy. We all need to have our thing on the show. So it works out.
It's the worst hill to die on, but I'm gonna plant that flag now.
Zach, I think the thing is Zach is just older and he just is like really tired, and he's the angry man that's yelling on his lawn, like, get off my lawn. I don't want to pay to do my taxes. Just take my money and leave me alone, man.
100%. Hundo P. That's
H&R Block is there.
H&R Block is going out of business when the digital dollar comes, and we're ready for it.